Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another timeless reading. In front of me I have 11 coins symbolizing the many talents that you are gifted with. So gratitude is in order because not a lot of people share this exact set of talents or as many talents as you are, whomever you are tuning into this reading. And so a show of gratitude is in order. Also, it'll be very useful if you can write a list of these talents. Maybe they're 11, maybe they're more, maybe they're less. And so first of all, this will help you remember what they are and be grateful for them. And also it might prove to be useful at the end of the reading to see maybe how you can combine different ones to get a unique result, or maybe you're going to revive one of them. And so that will become more and more apparent with you as we go through this reading. Now, the scene that carries the energy of today's reading is a scene of revelry. It is people celebrating and drinking a lot of alcohol, and you can imagine that this setup is like in a rural setting, in a farm, and you're drinking a lot of cider, a lot of wine, and all the hard labor of the year has finally bear fruits. And so you picked, you and your business partner, or you and your romantic partner, or you, or however you decide to imagine or visualize this scene with, have picked all the pears and apples and all of that, and they're laid out on this wooden table in front of you. And there is this immense feeling of satisfaction and pride that, you know, all that hard labor has bared a lot of fruit. So there's a sense of abundance, there's a sense of happiness, there's a sense of celebration, and hence all that revelry. And so that's really, really amazing. That shows that this reading already holds a lot of promise when it comes to that. So let us move further because already we're off to a great start. Okay, we're gonna start with your message of the day from the Rider-Waite Tarot, and it is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords shows someone who is very determined. You can see the clouds forming in the background, showing that there's wind and there's changes in one's thoughts, in one's ideas, in one's mind, in one's circumstances, in one's mental, intellectual energy. And you can see this wind tilting all this tree, yet this individual is marching against it, against all odds, with determination, passion, and fervor and speed. And this for me really indicates that once you have your mind set on something, nothing is stopping you. And since we already got that card so early in the reading, this really is determining for me that like it's on, Saggy. It's really, really on. It is on, and I love it. This could also mean a sudden rush of you applying ideas as well. This could be, you know, all these ideas that simmered in your mind, all these ideas that are formed in your brain, all these strategies, all these beliefs, all these intentions, everything. This is the time where you're just, you know, going with them. They're no longer just simmering up there in the mind. You are applying, you know, on the ground, doing the work, going for it against all odds. And that really goes with the with this reading's overall theme or energy, which was the scene I talked to you about that depicted a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth, a lot of revelry, a lot of bearing fruit, and all that hard labor, you know, showing results for it and you feeling proud of it. And so that would be the end result, right? And so here I see you have your mind set on that, and nothing is stopping you from reaching that celebratory revelry scene where you will collect all the rewards, you will collect all the efforts, all your trees will bear fruit, and yeah, celebration is in order at the end. And all of this is thanks to this Knight of Swords energy right here. You are determined. You are ready to do this. You are going for it. Not only ready, you're in the middle. You're going against the wind. And you have set your mind to, you know, get whatever you want to get there or get out of something. With that, I'm going to be picking for you the tarot card of the day from the Deviant Moon Tarot. Great, and you get the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse talks about financial hardship and financial dependence on other people and not being paid your value, not feeling you're worthy and all of that. And it combined with the Knight of Swords, I see you here really here determined. Like your mindset is, you know, set. You are no longer accepting this energy in your life. You know, long gone are the time where you want to be dependent on other people financially, even if you're grateful for it and for their support. But, you know, you just want to liberate yourself. Long gone are the days where you are feeling not worthy. Long gone are the days where you are feeling that you are not paid what you owed or on time. Long gone are the days when you're not prioritizing yourself, your body, your nutrition, your health, right? And your money. Long gone are the days where you accept financial hardship to be part of your future. Your mind is set, sorry, not only your mindset is abundant, but your mind is set on achieving financial independence. Nothing is stopping you, and you are no longer operating from that energy anymore. Even if there are remnants of it, you deciding like that enough is enough and you want to get out of there finally. And with the Knight of Swords, it's good because this is not only you doing, this is also applying strategies that will ensure that in the future you will never be in that energy anymore. You're going to be able to achieve your financial independence. You're on the right track. Go for it. It might be windy, the trees might be tilting, but that is no longer discouraging you. And, you know, with that scene that I depicted earlier, which was from the Four of Cups of the Green Witch Tarot, I think. Yeah, you can see, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to share it with you. Look, right? Look at that scene. That is the end result here. That is the end result. And so, I love this for you, Saji. I love this. Already the reading is off to a great start, and I'm so happy that you finally took that decision and that you decided that this is already in your past. Now, let us see with the Witch's Tarot what to expect. So, the Chariot in reverse. I think what is to be expected is that, you know, there's a lot of loose ends that need to be tied. There's a lot of things karmically that need to unknot or to be resolved. There's a lot of closures that need to be done. There's a lot to be, you know, worked up in a previous area, which was still tied to whatever led to this, right? Because there's many circumstances and people and things that would have led to this financial dependence. And so this is like really like expecting to still deal with whatever was tying you to that energy while going ahead towards the new, right? So this could be finalizing projects that are not delivered, collecting money that is due to you, dealing with people or people of authority that was still related to your old job or your current client or whatever it is. This is also dealing with the ramifications of being provided for or being dependent on someone else, whatever it is, right? This is not the time yet, and this is why you're expecting this, because this is not the time yet to move out into the new. And I think also the reason why this was reversed, because you could like, usually the Chariot describes you leaving a comfort zone in order to take a risk to try something new, right? And this is no longer even feeling like a comfort zone, hence you're getting the Chariot in reverse. This does not feel comfortable at all. It's really uncomfortable, and you just wanna, you know, put it to rest and move on to other things. Excuse me, by the way, if there's like a couple of noises that pop up here and there, because I'm recording this during the day, and so it's not as quiet as nighttime. Let me see what will be unexpected with all of this. So with the Chariot in reverse too, there's going to be some challenges, by the way, of course, and you expect that. Hence the wind, right? And the weather that's telling you it's against all odds, right? Your mind is set on something, nothing is stopping you. Against all odds, you will conquer this financial hardship. Yeah. The unexpected is helpful people in reverse, and so I think what's going to be unexpected is that maybe you've always had a knack on depending on other people, or waiting for them to save you, or whatever it is. And as much as you're grateful, and as much as sometimes they, you know, stood up and showed up, and a lot of times also they might have been disappointing you and all of that, I think nowadays you're gonna, you know, what's really gonna be unexpected is that you're gonna feel that despite all these people, or along with these people, you are your own savior. You have decided to win this, and that is why you will play the bigger role in achieving that financial independence. Now let's see if there's a common theme here to explore. Yeah, see, you get the Five of Swords, and so this is exactly talking about you know, everyone who did not, we got the Five of Swords yesterday, by the way, in like the reading, I think, and so that energy still lingers, and that's telling me that this Five of Swords represent the unhelpful people, right, that you had to deal with, and that were putting shackles on you and keeping you stuck in that not so comfortable zone of financial hardship. And I think, like, yeah, you're really no longer either willing to deal with other type of people from now on. No more trickery, no more treachery, no more bribery, no more nepotism gone wrong, no more backstabbing, no more you know, unhonest people, people with no integrity, people who don't respect you, people who don't value you, people who don't value your time, people who don't see you, all of that. I think you're either moving on from this, or you're literally coming at them with full force and, you know, drawing these boundaries and showing them, you know, that from now on things are going to be like this, or then it'll be the end of us. And at least within that context, right? And so, yeah, I love how like determined you are here. Let's see what you will be doing, because that was more the energy, right? What to expect, unexpected, and theme. Let's see now here what you should be doing. Sort of like an advice from the Good Tarot. And this also came up yesterday, like we're always getting these cards. So what you should be exactly doing is not move on first from this situation. Because the Three of Fire talks about when you're planning and strategizing to go and, you know, do your next move, right? And when it is reversed, it is telling you that this is not the time to move on from this. you know, whether you're getting closure, whether you want to finalize it, whether you want to say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done, finish up things. You know, you need to wrap all this up in order for you to put it in the past and move on to something else. And so this is exactly what you need to do. You need to tie up all loose ends before you think of moving forward, which is telling me that this Knight of Swords that's going on is about repairing these relationships, not moving on from them, is setting boundaries for these relationships, not moving on, is putting strategies in order to conquer financial hardship, not completely, going and doing something else, not leaving this zone of yours. I think, you need to make it comfortable first before you get bored from it, right? And right now it's uncomfortable. And you need to, come at these unhelpful people and turn them into helping you and convince them and promote them, promote your cause and, relate to them and make them understand and talk their language and all of that and repair all these bridges in order for them to help you get where you want to get and, be very clear and honest and cutthroat and blunt if someone is pulling a Five of Swords towards you. There is no room in your life right now when it comes to your finances or your worth or your health or your nutrition or whatever it is for people who, have double standard or are hypocrites or are playing, tricks and games on you. You have no time for this, right? This is like the real thing. Let's see now, what is the advice of what you shouldn't be doing or what you should avoid doing when it comes to all of this. Again, it is the Chariot in reverse. And yeah, this is interesting because we had the Chariot in reverse in what to expect, right? So you expected this to show up. And then we said what not to do. Also, we got the Chariot in reverse. So now the message is completely different, guys. These readings evolve organically. So I like to do that. I don't like to put all the cards and read them all at once. And so, because sometimes, like I said, I was exploring a meaning here, and now suddenly the tarot throws our way like this surprise of a card, and this changes the meaning. So I'm gonna revisit a little bit. And with this card, what it is telling me is that what you should not be doing is like a lack of movement, is being stuck. You gotta move in a certain direction, right? You cannot be stuck. This is not a time for you to be stuck right now. This is not a time to leave, right? Because this is what not to do, and it's not upright for you to tell me, for me to tell you that right now what you need to do, what you shouldn't be doing is leaving your comfort zone or leaving your current thing. It is reversed. So what you shouldn't be doing is staying stuck in it as well, right? Something needs to change, and something will change, because with both Chariots here, being major arcanas, I think circumstances are even pushing you that way, and things are aligned for you to act that way. This is not just, your free will and free choice here acting. The universe is with you, take it up a notch, right? Push the intensity further. This current situation seems to be able to absorb all that energy coming at it. So don't be soft, right? Just go at it with your full mental force. Say every single thing on your mind that needs to be said. Put all those boundaries. Communicate exactly what you need, exactly your value, exactly what you expect, exactly what you want. Do not be afraid. This is not a time for you to be afraid. This is a time for you to speak up and, show your passion, show your determination, show what you're capable of, and everything. Just go at it full force, and you will celebrate. You will experience revelry. And in the revelry card that I showed you, it shows you a couple, right? They are being happy. This could be business partner, this could be romantic partner, whatever it is. And so for me, this is telling me that, because the Four of Wands always talks about a partnership somehow. And so this is telling me that there is a reparation. Thanks to all of this, you will be able to jump from a place of, where there was all of that going on behind the scenes between you and someone else. You're going to move on to a phase where finally things are going to be better and you're going to be both winners. You see? So you're going to turn a situation where there was this going on, trickery, and turn it into an honest and winning relationship. So you're going to be like, listen, what you're doing is enough. What you're doing is not to my benefit. What you're doing is no longer good for me. It made me feel this way. It made me, etc., etc., and so then you're going to sandwich it with, listen, I have a proposal that's going to be a win for both of us, right? Because this has to be both ways. And so you're going to do that, and I'm very proud of you for doing that. So let's see what makes you happy. Ten of Coins. Of course it makes you happy. Of course it makes you happy. And this even reinforces more this Four of Wands, because as much as this is talking about abundance and wealth and your hard labor bearing fruits and a relationship being repaired and celebrating all of that, the Ten of Coins also talks about, leaving a legacy and, that marriage that we saw before, sort of like, completed into bearing children and grandchildren and all of that. And you can tell how much abundance and legacy here there is. And so exactly, you need to do what's best for your future. You need to do what's best for your legacy. You need to do things that you can leave behind you, that are your legacy. Exactly, like you want people to remember you for always saying the truth. You want people to remember you for having financial independence and being awesome. You want people to remember that you had the ability to repair relationships and turn unhelpful people into helpful people. You want people to remember you as someone who didn't just run away to the next best thing, but stayed and stuck in and repaired and made sure things were good. You want people to remember you that as much as you love to travel and plan, but you can also enjoy staying onto something and being consistent, because Sagittarius sometimes can be accused of being flimsy and running away from one thing to the next. And so yeah, you don't want that, and that's your legacy right here. And I love this so much for you. Like Saggies, this is really awesome reading. All you need to do is just, say the truth, repair those relationships against all odds, say everything that needs to be said. I cannot stress this more enough. Like, say everything that is need to be said. And with this, I'm gonna end the reading with a quote from Mary Ellen Chase, and it says, "To lovers of the long and intricate history of language, the disuse and final death of certain words is a matter of regret. Yet every age bears witness to the inevitableness of such loss." And so this talks about people who are passionate about literature, and how sometimes they don't use certain words, and like we experience the final death of these words, and there's always a certain feeling of regret, like, oh, I loved that word, why is it no longer used in the English language? But at the same time, there is an inevitability of such loss, because every age bear witness of that loss. And so there is also here in the quote of the day, there is a theme of, words not being said. So don't regret them before everyone stops disusing them, right? Say the words that need to be said. Some things are needed to be said in this context today. If you said these words, maybe in a month, they won't matter anymore. There is a sense of urgency here of saying the things that needs to be said. And yet, even when you say them, eventually there is that sense of, inevitability of loss, because there's windows of opportunity to say certain things in certain contexts that we might not be able to get back. So do not embrace a feeling of regret. Express yourself. Say it like it is. The power your words contain, I cannot stress this enough, the powers your words contain today will be able to change your beliefs, will be able to lead you towards financial independence and total awesomeness. all the way to having so much that you're able to have a legacy and to finally get what you deserve and to share that wealth with everyone around you. And you're finally going to be able to not feel that you need to always jump from one thing to another, or from one area to another, or from one job to another, and to actually turn people to helpful people, and to stop this cycle of unworthiness when it comes that we both like are guilty in creating in our partnerships, whether it's the other person who is not seeing our worth, and also because we're encouraging them by allowing them to, giving them our power and allowing them to not, value us. And so, yeah, that is very beautiful. Your words are priceless, Sagittarius, today. Speak up. I love you so, so much. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for clicking the like button. It shows me that you appreciate my content. Thank you for all the subscribers. You give me life. If you are watching this video and you did not click the subscribe button yet, please do at the end of this video. Click the logo of Sagittarius Tarot. It will appear, or the subscribe button under this. It is for free and it helps my work reach a wider audience. Thank you for everyone who comments down there as well. It helps me bond and connect with you. I love you so, so much. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected.